Hello. Welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank. I just adjusted my glasses. And my glasses, I mean Crocs. Um, Now once again, these podcasts are recorded weeks before, weeks in advance before you actually hear them. I do that on purpose because it forces me to try to make them timeless, even though I sometimes cover current topics. But if it's a really current topic, I will release it that day. But I like to do it like this anyway. As you know, we're living in the time of lockdown and the time of Asian hate. All these Asian hate crimes going on supposedly. I mean, I'm not. I don't go outside, so I don't know. But anyway, there's this footage of this guy, and you've already seen it because this is recorded weeks ago. But this guy attacked a 65-year-old Asian lady on the sidewalk, like in broad daylight. And he's I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, like, go back to your own country, like you don't belong here. And he like pushed her down and kicked her a few times, and then like walked away. This happened in front of a business, like a company. There were two security guards of the company that saw the whole thing, didn't help the lady, and then after the guy walked away, they actually went and closed the front door. Lovely. I love it. Now, there's reasons why the security guards probably didn't run outside to help the lady. One of them is because they're on company time, and if they go out and do something and someone gets hurt, the woman could sue, or the guy attacking the woman could sue because they represent the company. And that's what happens when like you're on, like, that's why when you're on the job, like a job where people might steal stuff, to like, if someone steals something, don't stop them, because like if you hurt them, they can actually sue the company for you hurting them. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So I'm like, I'm not blaming the security guards for not helping the lady. And first of all, their job was to keep the business secure, not the sidewalk secure. So like there's all these different ways of viewing it. But it was a hate crime because the guy who attacked her was like, go back to your country. I mean, once again, I'm paraphrasing. But he's like, go back to your country. We don't want you here. Blah blah blah. Kicked her, beat her up, all ran away. But what the bigger news story, now the woman's alive, and all that stuff. But the biggest tragedy out of all this, the guy, um, he was on parole. He was on parole for killing his mom. Okay, someone who, I don't know, like if you kill your mother, should you really be eligible for parole? This person already has shown that he doesn't want to fit in with society. So, shouldn't that just be a life sentence right there? Like, why was he let out on parole? Like, what was that parole like meeting like? It's like, so, sir, 15 years ago you killed your mom because she didn't close the refrigerator door. Have you learned anything from that? It doesn't matter what the answer is. You can't let that person out. Anyway, he had been out on parole for 15 days. And what did he do on the 15th day? He stomps a 65-year-old Asian lady on the sidewalk in broad daylight and says, "Go back to your country." Okay, this guy does not want to be. This guy does not want to live in society. You can't. This guy has to just be locked up again and not let out. Like how many chances does this person get? You know? I'm just saying, it's like you can't let him out. I mean, okay, he got a second chance. That's it. He had freedom for. If you spend 15 years in jail and you fuck up in the first month, like with a hate crime, I mean, first of all, It doesn't matter if it's a hate crime or not. The guy beat up a 65-year-old lady. It doesn't matter if it's a hate crime. He just beat up a 65-year-old lady. That's enough right there. Okay, like you can add the fact that he didn't like her because she's Asian. Okay, that's a bonus, but still, he like beat up an elderly person. I think 65 is elderly. I'm not sure. So, I hope. I don't know. We would see changes in the judicial system, and I know I've talked about this before. I think the longest podcast I had was like over 30 minutes. I talked about all the changes the government needs to do, especially with our, judicial system, with our system, our law. Can't talk law and order, our jail system. You know. So I mean, if this guy gets let out again, I have no. I don't know. I just don't know what to say. He literally stomped her face. He literally like, because it's all on video. Like they're passing each other on the sidewalk. He kicks her like, it's like she falls down, and then it looked like he kicked her and then shoved her down. Yeah, if I remember correctly, he kicked her and then she kind of keeled over. Then he shoved her down and then he like jumped on her. I mean, like, I don't know. You can't. This guy cannot be on the street anymore. Okay. I mean, like, I've seen a lot of things in my life. I've never seen that. I've never seen someone just ran. Well, I'm sure it's happened, but I've never seen it on video anyway. I was like, whoa, that just looked crazy. And then seeing the two security guards just watching it happen, Jesus Christ. That's another thing. Like, people just stand by and watch these days. So like, you gotta learn how to help yourself, people, because apparently no one's gonna help you. But hey, here's wishing for better days. You guys have a good one. Peace.